The secret to building an emergency fund. Building an emergency fund can be kind of daunting, but it doesn't have to be if you know the secret. What am I talking about? Let's take a look in this short video, starting with how big should your emergency fund be, because that is what makes it daunting, right? A lot of people set smallish to medium-sized goals for their emergency funds, maybe $10,000 or 1 month's salary, or maybe 3 months of their average spending, perhaps half a year's salary. All those are good goals to hit. And having an emergency fund in place before you invest is a great way to be a confident investor, which in and of itself can help you to be better with your money. But you don't have to think in such small terms, because growing your emergency fund can happen faster than you think. And once you hit one goal, you can start to think bigger. Now, how can it happen faster? Well, it's all about the vehicle that you choose to put your money in. The vehicle that you put your money in will tell you how fast your money will grow. It's just like riding a bicycle. No matter how much you tune it up, you will never get to where you need to go as fast as if you were driving a Lamborghini. The vehicle makes all the difference. So when choosing your vehicle for your emergency fund, you need to consider other options than your checking account or even your savings account. Both those accounts are great for keeping your money available when you need it. There are other types of accounts, however. For example, high-yield savings accounts. High-yield savings accounts, as their name suggests, offer good yields. Better yields than regular savings accounts and checking accounts for sure. And by yield, I mean annual percentage yield. Now, of course, when you put your money in them, there are specific stipulations which you must abide to. For example, keeping your money in there for a specific amount of time to avoid any withdrawal penalties. And obviously, different accounts have different variations of this. But one of the good things about having a specific goal like an emergency fund in mind when picking a savings vehicle is that you can now choose the right vehicle that makes sense for your situation. And keeping your money in an account for a certain period of time so you're not paying penalties if you take your money out early helps you to have less concern about that certain stipulation, because you're trying to keep your money in there for a set period of time. And that kind of mindset can be useful with other types of accounts as well. For example, one of my favorites, certificates of deposit. CDs tend to have pretty good yields, oftentimes better than those of high-yield savings accounts. But they also tend to have rather restrictive requirements, such as stiffer penalties for withdrawing your cash early, which might not be ideal for someone that is moving their cash quickly and often at a high frequency. And again, this would not be an issue if you're utilizing your accounts to save up your emergency fund. And another great thing about CDs is you can consider building a CD ladder, which can help to accelerate your emergency fund buildup even faster than average. Now, speaking of which, I have a video on that very topic. Be sure to check it out. This is Derek West for Finance Squared, and remember that a goal without a plan is a wish. A goal with a plan and no action is a wish list. I'll catch you in the next video. Take it easy. Peace.